the feeling you get when you know you can just go bake some fresh cassava bammy whenever you want. Come over to my kitchen, guy. Let me show you how to make your bammy from scratch. And check out my other video that is coming up to show you how to flavor and fry your bammy. Welcome back, lovely people. Welcome back to Tracy's Cooking. Thank you so much for being here. If it's the first time and you are enjoying this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as I upload. And if you are one of my supporters, thank you so much for your support. I am using 10 cassava. And here I am busy peeling the cassava. So there are two ways to peel your cassava. This is one way, which I don't like much. And this is the other way, which is easier. I prefer to peel it this way. It gets the job done faster. We are about to process the cassava to get the flour to make the bammy. You can do this by grater the cassava, or you can do this by cut your cassava into small pieces and add it to a food processor. The result will be the same because I actually tried it, because I grew up see people grate the cassava. I never see it done in the food processor or any other way. But I decided that I'm not going to spend the whole day grating no cassava. So I'm going to try to do it in the blender. Because I don't have a food processor. But the blender I have, I can blend dry things into it, but I have to add a little bit of water. So if you have a blender like this, you can go ahead and do the same. But if you don't, prefer to use food processor. So here, I leave it blend for a few seconds, and then I'm going to go in and make sure push away the cassava from the corner of the blender to make sure it blend. So I have to blend, pause, blend, pause. But anyway, I get the job done. Here I have my lovely cassava blend nicely. So right here I show you what the grated cassava look like there. So the difference is this is a little bit watery because I had to add just a small amount of water to get it smooth out. But the flour, the result is the same. So the next step is to wring your cassava dried. We are going to wring the grated cassava dry. For this, you will need a clean kitchen towel. And you're going to add the cassava to the towel just like that. So if it's one person who is going to wring the juice, this is the method for one person. You want to make sure wring all the juice out. You want to wring the cassava dry. So this is going to take some good force. Make sure you add amount that you know you can handle. You don't want to add too much that is going to force your hand. So this is what our cassava look like. You see, when I crushed it, it loosey. That's the way your cassava should look. The flour should look. So we will continue. So if you have someone to help you, this is the way we are going to do it for 2-person. Make sure you put it into a line, flat it nicely, fold the towel just like that. One person is going to hold one end and you hold the other end. And we are going to wring and wring till we get all that cassava juice out. So once we squeeze all the cassava juice out, we are going to rub the flour smooth and nice. We want to get rid of all the lumps. So we want to rub just like this until there's no lump, until we have a nice cassava flour to work with. So we have our cassava flour all nicely done, ready to bake our bammy. Or you can pack it up and store it away in the freezer until you are ready. First, we are going to make a pan bammy. For this, you want to make sure your pan is buttered well. This is just a quick and easy way to make some bammy. We are going to make it flat like pancake. So after about 2 or 3 minutes, we are going to flip our pancake. But before you turn it on the next side, you want to add some more butter at the pan. It will make the bammy tastier and more crunchier. This is the final result of our pan bammy. We call this pan bammy. This is a quick and easy way to make your bammy. You don't want to wait longer. You don't want to do the thicker one. You just go in and make, and this is also crunchy. So we're about to make the thicker bammy. So to create that same feeling of the original bammy, you will need a small pan just like this. You want it buttered nicely at the bottom and the side. So this is about a 1-inch pan. So we want to fill it all the way up and level it off nicely. We want to make sure all the corners is filled out nicely. And our stove is on low, and we are going to allow this to bake for about 4 to 5 minutes before we go ahead and flip it. Carefully not to press on the bammy too hard. Because the roundness of the pan is not even, when we are going to flip this, we will need to flip it into a next pan. So there I have a bigger pan that is already buttered nicely. So we are going to leave it in this other pan and leave it continue to bake for the next 4 to 5 minutes. And here we have some lovely bammies. I was able to get about 4 of these size bammy and about 2 pan bammy out of the 10 cassava I baked. Just for you to know, guys, how many cassava you need for how many bammies. Stay tuned, guys. I will be leaving a link below as soon as the video finish on how to flavor and fry your bammy and how to stuff your bammy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.